What's up, nail crew? Today we're gonna do the fastest French nails I have ever done, and let me tell you, they turned out so beautiful and they were so easy. I picked these two really pretty colors that I got from OG Dip Powder. The light pink is called Fighter, and it's this beautiful light shimmery pink with like a goldish tint to it. And then the foil that I'm gonna use for the French mani part is a foil called Bitchin. It's from a Stranger Things inspired collection, and it applied so beautifully. So if you have never tried a foil glitter or foil dip on a French manicure, this is what you need to try next. I wanted to do a little bit of something different with this video. I wanted to give you a little bit more information about me and why I started doing my nails, just so everybody can get to know me a little bit better. I started doing my nails back in July of 2018, and this story gets a bit personal. My mom passed away in July of 2018 from triple negative breast cancer, and from stage 4, and when it was nearing like the 1-year mark of her passing, I was really having a hard time and trying to figure out like something I could do to kind of honor her and do something nice for myself. And I kept thinking about how anytime I'd be upset about something, like if something was going on at work, or like one of the times I lost my job, my mom would treat me to go get a manicure and pedicure, and she'd say, just go get your nails done, get a mani-pedi. So I thought, okay, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna take my daughter along with me, even though she was little at this point. I thought, we'll see how she even lasts. So I went and did that, and I mean, I wish I could tell you like it felt great to go, but it was a year after my mom passed away, and I just honestly was in a really, really bad place. But I did it, and it felt good to do something that she enjoyed me doing. So after doing that, and I spent, on the two of us, my daughter and I got a mani-pedi. I got gel only on my nails. I don't remember. It was like well over $100. And I'm thinking, like, I have to be able to figure out how to do this. This can't be that hard. This was in July of 2019. So I went a couple days later, I went onto Amazon and started looking at like how I could figure out how to do my own gel nails. And I went to YouTube, and I'm Googling gels and everything. And I ended up trying gels. And let me tell you, I was terrible with gels when I first started. And I ended up deciding to do dip powder after a couple months of like just failing at gels, getting it all over my skin. I watched some dip powder tutorials, and I thought, well, this looks better because I can buff and shape my nails. That looks something more up my alley. Well, I started doing dip powders in September of 2019 and quickly became obsessed and have not looked back since. And now I really like to do both. I do mostly like a builder gel as my base, or I do once in a while I'll do full cover tips. What I have on my nails underneath this mani is actually poly gel. So I like to try a lot of different things. I just wanted to give everyone a little bit more information about me and give you some background about how I got started into doing my own nails. And let me know in the comments, let me know why you started doing your own nails at home. Was it because you wanted more time? You didn't have enough time? You could only get your nails done at night, and obviously most nail salons aren't open then. But drop a comment and let me know. I'd love to hear your story too. Back to this mani. I did 2 dips of the pink color Fighter. I didn't activate it, I didn't buff it or anything. I took the little French mani guides, like you can get them off Amazon, or I've seen them at like Walmart and Target in little French mani kits. All I did was apply it, press the little sticker down over top of my 2 layers of Fighter, and I laid my nail. I put the base just on the top part where above the French little sticker, and then I laid my nail into the color Bitchin, which is this gorgeous, like I said, this gorgeous foil. That was literally it. I'd wait till it dried. I made sure the foils were pressed down. I'd wait till it dried, and then I would pull up the little French guide. So because the foils melted so beautifully, like they were laid so flat and melted so beautifully, it wasn't an issue to just then put a layer of dip powder over my entire nail. One thing when you're working with foils and glitters too, you want to make sure that you really shake up the foils, whether you put in a cupcake liner or whether you're dipping straight from a jar. Laying your nail flat and shaking it up like that really allows for the best possible coverage. You bring up all the bigger pieces of the glitter, or for the foil, you kind of just like bring up the foil pieces better. I've been doing it for a while, and this has worked the best for me, and I get like the best outcome. And because there's so much foil in the dip, like there is barely any clear. I mean, I could not see any clear in this foil. I only had to do one little dip right at the tips there for the French to show up beautifully on my nails. And then I'd be really careful when I was applying the dip base on the top of my nail where the French would be, just so that like I didn't slop it underneath the French tip guide. And I'm a really messy person. For it to go this well for me, I was pumped. Like I did this mani so fast. I could not believe it. I was so excited that this mani went so fast and I just loved it. It turned out so well. And now I'm like, okay, now I know I can do a French mani really quick. Then I decided to take clear dip powder and apply it over the entire nail. And since the foils laid so flat, I did not need to add a second layer of clear. That one just really encapsulated everything beautifully. And anytime I'm doing clear dip or anytime I'm doing like a foil or a glitter dip, I really like to make sure that the clear is soaked in. So sometimes like I'll pour it back over till all the clear soaks in. Then you can go about like your normal routine of activating, filing and shaping, buffing and all that good stuff. And I left the filing and shaping in here. I usually don't, but it's nice to see once in a while of how I file and shape. If you're applying your liquids really thinly, you should not need to do a lot of filing, shaping, or buffing. If the liquids are thin, you're not gonna have thick, bulky nails. And my nail shape got a little bit wonky. I have polygel under these, and I didn't do like the best job of evening out the polygel, even though I love it. It's the, I did a tutorial on it and a review. It's the Long Hair Pretty Nails polygel. It's the clear one, and I am obsessed with it. It's so gorgeous. I just didn't do that great of a job shaping since it was the first time I applied directly over my nail and extended it. So once you file and shape and buff, if you're using dip liquids, you're going to want to activate again and then go through with your dip top coating process. I decided to use gels. I really wanted my nails to last a little bit longer. And for some reason, when I use gel base and gel top with peel base underneath my manis in between the builder gel and my dip, it just lasts so long. I have no idea why. My nails work like that. If you've liked this video and like learning a little bit more about me and would like to learn some more, don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my next tutorial on more easy nail art. Thanks for joining me today, nail crew.